Hello to you all. I'm glad to be at Trikala after a long time for the Agribusiness Forum. I hadn't participated in the Athens organization because I wanted to participate in this forum, which resembles the programs that I have dealt with, related mainly to infrastructure, rural development, anti-flood systems, and mitigating climate change impact. First of all, I would like to say a few things about the Rural Development Program, which is a co-founding partner of this forum. Its primary pillars are the productive needs of the country and the aim of the new CAP for financial, environmental and social viability, all of which lead to the National Strategic Plan for Rural Development, which we will submit until the end of the year. There are 7 basic developmental priorities. We want to promote the competitive advantage of our primary sector. We want to upgrade the human resources and improve entrepreneurship. We want to increase our agriculture's competitiveness and productivity. Therefore, we want to push the farmer towards more collaborative schemes. And what we want to do is enhance the added value of our products. We want to protect the environment and natural resources and help everyone adapt to the climate change. We want to formulate an appropriate investment environment via a bottom-up development, via local action groups, usually referred to as leader local action groups, funded by the Rural Development Program. The difference YDOR 2.0 is the program that we present on the 8th of November in the Hilton Hotel with the presence of the Prime Minister. Now, this program includes a series of average and greater reclamation works, and it will be the first time that such works will be with public-private initiatives with funding from 4 funding institutions, that is the Rural Development Program, the IRR Fund, which will only fund the construction cost, and maybe only the irrigation networks, because some of the big dams that we have programmed couldn't be done up to 2025, and of course the national support framework. And it is the first time that we were able to, with the consent of the Prime Minister and with his enhancement, we were able to acquire national resources to this ministry. And this, I am telling you as someone who has managed resources from 2004 to 2009. It's the first time that the ministry for 25 years has committed the necessary resources. Of course, the Rural Insurance Organization is the only one to acquire resources, but as a ministry, we never had national resources. We did have European community resources. Now, let's see the goals of the YDOR that is water 2.0. Number one is dealing in the long term with the deficit of this natural resource, especially in many areas of the country, emphasizing the eastern and southern regions. Number two, utilize the available surface water resources, restriction and/or replacement of the exploitation of groundwater from illegal or legal drilling. Our approach is to move towards reservoirs, but not through drilling. We want to improve the management of waters that will, of course, as management, it will be connected to traditional Mediterranean products, and emphasis will be given on products that not only provide an adequate performance due to subsidies, but also other products that will be helped reach the free market. We will also correlate this natural resource with natural values and beauties of our country. I would like to remind at this point the Doxa lake in Corinthia, which is not used for irrigation. It's only used for ecotourism activities such as canoe kayak. Now, we also want to enhance the agricultural income, economic development and performance income in order to be able to respond to the increased demand in agricultural products. So we will increase both exports and reduce imports. We will also enhance the local organizations for reclamation works, TOEV in Greek. So we will help them perform better, both for their members and the society as a whole. We will try to ensure environmental sustainability, and we will enhance accessibility and social inclusion of citizens. And the new programs to be announced from the 15th of December onwards will be within this framework. We will ensure safety and protection towards flood dangers, and implementation will be based on the approved water catchment management plans. This is in this map where you can see more than 300 projects. It is the map showing the places where we have interventions via the Rural Development Ministry, always with the region or municipalities in cooperating to this effort, and the brown points demonstrate the fishing shelters that we have implemented. The purple ones are projects, are the new 31 projects that were included in the Rural Development Program. The blue ones were included in the Baltazis era, and some of them faced extreme difficulties, such as Nestorio in Castoria. These are the 31 projects that are ongoing, except for the Tavropos networks, which will be disconnected from the project because it will be via public-private initiative. So the resources are a development fund of 2 billion for the transition period. There will be new calls, new tenders, This is common knowledge, so I don't want to tire you with this. We will have a program for new farmers, financing tools, new flexible financing tools and reclamation works. And of course, the program is interconnected to climate change because the countries in southern and central Europe will be hit by heat waves and dry lands, but at the same time there will be the same rainfall in terms of measurements, but they will also have to deal with extreme floods, such as with Ianos last year, and the rainfall that was about to come within a year came within 1 day. So these countries are exposed to these adverse conditions. Now, the first 8 projects that we have included in the YDOR program. This is the project for water transfer to Nestos River. And this project, for this project, there will be change in pump stations, and expenses will be borne by the contractor, and there will be supervision by an independent engineer as provided for in concession projects. There will be a dam in the Moko, Livadi. There will be an update of the irrigation networks of the TOEV of Avropos. This is maybe the best TOEV, local reclamation works organization of the country. We must admit that it not only helped the ministry, but it brought us the specifications on the private-public initiatives. The study was fully updated, and because I hear a lot of silly things, that, for example, this project was disconnected from the program in order for it to be implemented via PPI, public-private initiative. But this has nothing to do with the reality. These 31 projects where it was good that they were included in this program of ours. But this particular project is ideal because it will be implemented in a very good TOEV, for which we will be able to decrease its collecting operation. But this happens in Greece, where nobody cares about the economy because they prefer to, for example, consume more water. So only those who actually pay are concerned. Now, there are 2 additional projects in Crete, the dam in Minagiotiko and the irrigation network in Iperia and Orfana. We also have some other projects because this project started by Mr. Skrekas as a deputy minister because there is a huge need for water in Trikala. I will not announce them today, the projects for Trikala. The minister himself will announce them, but do not think that they were the ones chosen because they were more mature. Every project is mature. Thank you for your attention. Now, to make things clear, we think that in PPIs, the user participates and pays. That's why it's considered a PPI. Here, the private sector, namely banks, the independent engineer, the contractor. As you see, we are talking about big projects. They will not be paid, and this is the innovation. They will be paid based on their availability. Therefore, there is not a big risk for the private investor, apart from the usual risk. The farmer does not participate in the payment of the cost. Imagine asking, for example, farmers in Xanthi to pay 500 million euros. Nobody would participate and would tell us, please do not do the project. I prefer to do the illegal drillings that exist today. Payments upon availability will be provided, but therefore there's no stress regarding the risk. Any damage that may occur, usual damage, light maintenance, will be borne by the contractor. Therefore, field contribution will be much lower, as international companies have calculated it. And it will be actually 1/3 of today's price. Thank you very much.